going on, man? This is Nigma.
Yeah, and this is T-Nigma, and this is Enigmas Unchained.
Did you watch Blood of Zeus?
What's that?
Blood of Zeus on Netflix, the Greek anime.
I did.
Anime.
I did. I'm okay with it, man. Like now, I'm not saying it is bad. I just seen better when it comes to mythology. You know, like that's just
I'm really wondering if we're ever gonna get like any sort of animated or real life mythological stories that really tackle Zeus,
like
the miscreant that he is, man. Because like even in this, granted, even in that they painted him really modest. They
lied. They did. God dang it, they lied. They should have told the whole truth. How that sucker was changing into animals to get on women. You know what I'm saying? That sucker was changing into geese and grass blades. He was talking, I'm gonna get in here. That sucker was trash, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Zeus was an animal, man.
He was a friggin' animal. Like, literally an animal. Like, he was like, what walk over here? Oh, we got ducks over here. Duck it is. It's a duck. It was like, Zeus was crazy. Like, there's no redeemable quality about Zeus. And that's why I don't like that's what I said when it deals with the way that we kind of write the stories that have Japan animated or Korea animated. And we're talking like from a Western perspective, we keep trying to romanticize, the Greek and Norse mythology, and it's like these suckers are filthy.
Yes,
they're filthy. Just tell the freaking truth. Just tell the whole thing, and we will be all right. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I don't like stuff like that. So I didn't like it because of it. Like that was partially the well, I don't even say partial, it's probably major. Was the fact that it just felt like a romanticized version of mythology versus just dealing with mythology. It's like we got enough source material. We got enough source material to do like a freaking 10-year mythology deal on just Zeus alone.
Because he got stories.
Yeah, he invented skills.
I feel like almost everything we've ever seen, like concerning Zeus, has been pretty. For the most part, pretty modest. Like you even think about Hercules. Yeah. Like they just painted, with Kevin Sorbo was kind of just like, oh well, yeah, you my kid out of wedlock, and we ain't got the best relationship, but we gonna try to work on it.
Wedlock,
right?
Wedlock. That sucker was like literally creeping in the bushes and got on the dude mama. That dude was crazy. I mean, the only thing I can think of is one of the reasons why God of War is so dope. It's because Zeus was a freaking villain.
Mm-hmm.
And it made sense. I'm like, thank you. It's just like he is not a good person. This dude was trash from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? It is Hades was probably right. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's that messed up. It's like Hades seemed like a normal dude. He just wanted his woman. That was it. He was like, I just want my wife, man. Well, you can't come up here. Why not? It's my wife. You ain't taking my daughter down there. Like, I'm trying to keep her from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep y'all. Tell her to come on down here. Y'all crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, that's I'm with you, man. I mean, I gave it like a C because it just didn't. It's like even Yasuke. Oh, I'm about to make it. We gonna talk. This is going. I
started it last night. Or not, maybe like a few nights ago. I was tired. I shouldn't have started it because I fell asleep like mid-episode.
So Yasuke. So I mean, on the real, this last probably like 30 minutes. It's gonna be a whole separate episode away from plot armor. It's just gonna be like anime talk. But Yasuke rubbed me so wrong. Because I know Yasuke's history. We're over with Oda and And it bothered me because as a black dude, I realized a bad trend for Black history whenever it comes to animation or something like that. They always have to make us magical. Always.
Hey man, we are magical, man.
Yes, I get that, but I'm talking about it's like the magical Negro situation, like where it's like we have to fix everybody else's problems, magic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Yasuke was literally scrubbed. His skin was scrubbed because they thought something was wrong with him, which is actually no. I mean, I can't even really call that racism because it's like he's the first black person they ever saw. They're like, is he covered in oil? They actually went through that in the first episode. Which is actually what happened. Like that's history. Like they were like, this, just wash him, make sure he's okay. And they kept scrubbing him. They're like, this stuff is not coming out. It's like he was literally the first black person they ever seen. They're like, this is a skate cover. But the dude was such a savage and such a freaking honorable man that Nobunaga, one of the most influential people in Japanese history, loved this man enough to make him into a somebody in his own stead and gave him full-on freedom. We can't get that apparently for Netflix. Netflix got to add mechs and demons. And I was like,
oh yeah.
I was like,
in feudal Japan, I could understand demons, but mechs in feudal Japan,
bro. I mean, I saw that joint and I was like, it's goddamn aliens all over again. It's like, I joke with my homeboy about this. I was like, I said, what do you think happens every single time they see a technological advancement that was like 4,000 years old in Egypt or East Africa, or West Africa that they cannot explain? Who they give credit to? They give it to aliens. We
couldn't just be smart. Right?
They couldn't just black folks just can't be smart. We just no. They're like, no, it was aliens. They're like, no, it's black people. They were no, you're lying. There were aliens there. There's no way black people were that smart. You know what I'm saying?
I can't remember who I said it to, but like I generally kind of get into talk of like aliens because I personally believe that there's no possible way that all these planets, all these galaxies, all these solar systems, and we the only intelligent life. Like as dumb as humans are, like we the only ones. And I was like, yo, honestly, what if black people were just aliens? Like, what if we were just from somewhere else and we just got dropped off here? Like.
It would explain a lot, but you know what I'm saying. But I mean, on the real, I mean, it's funny because like I was doing like some crazy research, you know what I'm saying, when it came because I just got bothered by that. I got bothered by that whole situation with like them like always giving credit to aliens and not black people. I'm like, all right, look, where this came from. So I looked up pictures, you know what I'm saying, and this is actually pretty dope too. You know what I'm saying. We look at it. There are pictures of like especially the Imhotep kids and like Nefertiti kids and stuff like that, especially like because like, it was right in the time we started to see this elongated head situation. And I showed him my homeboy who's like always on that aliens are watching situation. I said, well, bro, look at this right here real quick. Is that an alien? He said, yeah. I said, it's a black person. He said, no, it's not. And I sent him a picture of elongated skulls, people from the last 30 years in Africa as a practice. I said, well, look at these. And he looked at them. I said, what did I say? He said, this person with a elongated skull. I said, let me hit you with another. And I sent him another from South America. I said, let me hit you with another because this ritual apparently was spread across to the Mayans and the Inca as well. I said, and you saw that the people there still doing that too. It's not a lot, but it's still a few of them. I sent him that. I said, look at that. I said, what does that tell you? TK, you take your fake pictures that y'all be drawing and put it against those pictures right there, real people. And he looked at it and he was like, they look almost the same. I said, look at the eyes. He said, the eyes are slanted. I said, why do you think the eyes are slanted? Because I said, well, over there to keep their eyes from not saying. There was purpose behind all this stuff that they did. It wasn't just something just out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? Just so some random dude probably strolled up and saw this and was like, aliens, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like aliens, god dang it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no goddamn humans over here. You know what I'm saying? Like they dark-skinned aliens. You know, that's probably what they did. They was like, but I mean, I won't front them on that because their heads were long and stuff. I will say that, but it happened. Like that actually still happens in Central and East Africa to this day. It's a mark of royalty for certain tribes. because they're crowns. Remember the old the crowns that we like, the Nefertiti had them. It fit.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, I'm looking at folks. You can look this stuff up now, League. Now I'm giving you that. Just type in elongated skulls, and you can be like, God dang. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they're using that when they find all these alien skeletons. It's black folk. When we find this alien child, it's an alien. It's not an alien. It's a black kid with an elongated skull. That's all it is. And so what we found in South America, they did elongated skulls too. Incan and Maya got drawings of that. It's market royalty, Pepper. Like it's sorry. You know, sorry to break your brain that there were colored people that were smarter than you. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. That you get a whole History Channel segment to say aliens. You know what I'm saying? But sorry to burst your bubble, but black people, that is Latino people, that's who did that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who did it. There wasn't no aliens. They did the most like this. I can't explain the other stuff. UFOs, don't talk to me about it. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but I know who built the doggone pyramids. There wasn't no goddamn aliens. It was black folk. like aliens probably flew by. I was like, dang, that's fire. You know, I was like,
give me like 2 of those when I get back to the planet.
That's what I'm like. Yo, scan that real quick, man. Your boy spit a 4-dimensional. Hold up, is it a diamond at the top? Nah, this dude's is flashy. You know, so like, get that whole picture right there. Get that whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Get that whole situation for me right there. We gonna take this back to you. I'm like, we gonna take this back to Pluto. Well, sir, that's too far. All right, we'll just drop by Mars then. Mars is busted. Saturn, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out.
There's 8 others, man. We get one of them.
Yeah, we get one of them. Somebody's gonna figure this out. We'll take it back to one of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always get dudes that they're like, no, I'm like, if you look it up, these are not forged pictures. They even got steles of Imhotep and Nefertiti's kids, and they have elongated skulls.
How'd they do that back then, though? Like
you mold
had to hurt.
Like so no, it's actually still a thing in Africa right now. It's called molding.
Oh, I guess from the skull still being soft as a baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And it was crazy. If you do it enough times, it becomes genetic. And it becomes a mark of the clan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like so like it's crazy. So even for us, black folk in America, and so when I went to Africa, I saw them shaping like little babies' heads. You know what I'm saying? They're not hurting them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Literally, they're like rubbing their heads in a particular direction to like give them a mark for their clan.
Because isn't that why they always said you used to have to turn the baby? So the baby's head shape really still mad at my mom. I feel like she did me dirty.
Shout out to Mama Lee.
Right. I feel like she left me on one side because I touched too long.
And you don't know, man. Like your head shape might just be your tribes. You don't even know. You don't even know. You just get over there. You see a whole bunch of cats on one side. You're like, whoa.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just being real with you, man. Like there's a plethora of stuff surrounding that particular part that is just dope. It's just some dope stuff. But I'm like, they keep saying it's aliens. I'm like, God dang it. I'm saying like when I saw the Yasuke situation, I was like, you don't need to do that. We got Vinland Saga. No supernatural stuff, none, and it was still a great show. If you haven't watched Vinland Saga, throw it on it. That's like
that's on the list too. It's like on Amazon.
It should be on Amazon, but it's like the Vikings. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it is really good, right? It's real good, and I was like, that didn't require any supernatural elements at all. It was just a great story based in history. But it kind of just played off the history, but they kept it in the history. And people loved it. They loved the mess out of it. But when I look at Yasuke, I saw so many people, you know, like some, same folk just love everything. I love it. And then you got other folk that like in between, like, I don't know how I feel about, them just throwing magic in there. You know what I'm saying? When he didn't really need it. We thought, because like everybody said they felt cheated. You know what I'm saying? So we thought we was going to get like a Rurouni Kenshin You know what I'm saying? Which that would have been dope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like a Rurouni Kenshin style where it was like a little bit, but not a whole lot, just enough. It's like enough supernatural, but it was mostly just real, just folks just scrapping. And the people even probably say, well, it could have been like Samurai Champloo. And I'm like, that would have been dope too. You know, the anime style looks very close to Samurai Champloo. And people are like, we could have got that, but they're like, nah, we're just gonna give you supernatural. Supernatural power. So I was like, you're a black man.
Magic.
Black man.
So now what's even funny is when me and a friend of mine was talking about it, because I sent him the video for the opening song, and he was like, man, it looked cool, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. It kind of reminds me of Afro Samurai. And like, I hadn't seen anything on it. I was like, nah, man, it ain't gonna be like that.
Well,
obviously. It's like that.
So. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I got to say. Like apparently it is. I mean, like it's actually worse because Afro Samurai at least kept it core to like the fighters. Mm. They literally got like golden mechs in Yasuke. Bro, I was like, okay, all right. Why? That was for all like, why though? Why do we need golden mechs?
I'd love to be in that storyboard meeting. What are we gonna do? Throw some mechs in it.
The dude was like, black folk are not gonna be interested in this. You know what a black folk are gonna be interested in? Mechs and demons. I said, well, what about Yasuke's rich history? Rich history? People don't read. Get them some mechs. Get them some mechs. That's what you do. Give them mechs. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, I truly believe that's what happened. There was all like, in Star Wars me, they're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Put dinosaurs in Star Wars. Like, what? Like, people watch Star Wars with dinosaurs. It's like, okay. That's
sure?
The same situation.
And I'm sure that it was one person that was like, nah, I don't think we should do it.
And there was one person in there was like, I'm utterly against every single decision that was made in this last. I just want this to go on record.
He definitely got a pay cut too.
Oh yeah, facts. Facts. Yeah, same folk that said Qdis was cool probably said that this was cool. That's all I got to say. Just the story. That's why I canceled Netflix. I have it. I watched this joint. You know what I'm saying? You know by nefarious means, but. If it's something on Netflix, like nah, I ain't giving y'all no more money. You know what I'm saying?
I just saw like the picture for that one. I was like, I don't think this is a good idea. I was like, I don't know what Netflix is thinking. I was like, I don't think this is the one. this can't be the one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, we'll see. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just gonna be real with you. I watched it and I was like, I can't even grade it. Because I was like, this just can't be life. We literally got a history books with even myths about him had none of that stuff in it that was still fire. They could have just took that, scripted it, put it in something, and we could have been good to go. But no, they got to add golden mix and stuff like that because apparently a black man in Japan ain't interesting enough. I do not understand that. I was like, that right there is already by itself amazing. This black dude, for some reason, way, shape, or form, ends up in Japan and ends up becoming a samurai. You tell me I don't want to watch that?
Right. They gave us Neo. I mean, they could have given us that, but they had made. They let William go be a samurai, man. Even he had to deal with the supernatural. So. Yeah,
he had to deal with supernatural, man. But I mean, but at least it wasn't. This is egregious. I mean, like on the real, it's an egregious situation going on with it. I was like, yo, Yasuke does not need no mix, man. It just like that joint bothered me, and it's crazy. Like people were asking the creator, you know what I'm saying? Why in the world would you put mix and like Yasuke and he was just popping off. And we were like, I think it's now. I'm gonna read what he said. I think it's natural.
Huh?
What? This is LaShawn Thomas, this dude's name now, okay? I'm saying like this dude's name. I think it's natural. You know, people who don't have a lot of experience with cultural mixing and are in extreme homogenous environments like Japan foreigners are going to stand out. That part I agree with, right? I'm good with that part, right? And then he talked about the cannon busters, which is the name of these mechs, right? He talking about, I'm really glad you brought up this because it was all intentional. The reason why cannon busters feel that way is that it makes me really happy that you say that, because aside from enthusiasm and showing love to all my favorite animes in the 90s, there's an underlying motif that if you remove African Americans from the struggle, what are we? What does that have to do with any of this?
I mean, if he wanted to make a love letter to what he loved, he could have did something completely separate, like from that.
I mean, I'm looking at this joint. I'm like, look, Cannon Busters was an old. So it's like the homage to like these tech mecha things is from a show that they made on Netflix called Cannon Busters. You have Samurai Jack, which is freaking dope. Afro Samurai, halfway dope. Since half of it was dope, the other half was we'll catch you at another time, right? But you know, I'm like this. They didn't have to go this deep into fantasy to like make this point. It feels like that dude was just like, I'm just gonna bite the 90s. It's yeah, and of course they're gonna get 10s because a black person did it. I mean, I'm a black man saying that, but I'm just saying that. I mean, that's the same way I felt about Captain America: Winter Soldier. I was like, this don't deserve no 10. I don't like tokenized characters. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this dude's a token character. They did that on purpose in the comic books. It's a token character. They can't let him be Falcon. He was the first black character to not have black in his name. A whole lot of folk don't even know that. So, Black Lightning. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Panther, Falcon. First one. And you make him Captain America. Congratulations, you played yourself. You know what I'm saying? I was like, people like, well, were you saying a black man can't be Captain America? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he can't be Steve Rogers. Because that's who they're comparing him to. Mm-hmm. Why are we comparing him to Steve Rogers? When Falcon is like literally a freaking G. Yes, his sales were low because black people were conditioned to read Captain America. Sorry. Truth is truth. You know what I'm saying? But I read both. And Falcon was big enough to stand with Captain America in the comic books side by side without him being a sidekick. Falcon was never Captain America's sidekick until the 90s and 2000s. He wasn't even considered for the mantle because his mantle was already of equal esteem.
So yeah.
So I'm like there was even a point in time, bro, where Captain America made bad decisions, right? For the sake of doing what was right for America. Who in the world you think was the one who called him out? It wasn't Iron Man. It wasn't Hulk. It wasn't no goddamn Thor. It wasn't none of them. It was Falcon. Sam Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Well, walking on that, you're wrong, Cap. Let me tell you why you're wrong. And he explained it in a way where they were looking eye to eye. There was no sidekick. Falcon wasn't no sidekick. So where we get the sidekick mentality from? That's my beef. I said, folk don't read deep enough in these things. I'm like, we keep getting tokenized characters. We don't get we keep getting old draws. We keep getting old draws, man. You know what I'm saying? We keep getting old draws, bro. They were like, we just gonna bleach them. We'll bleach them before we give them to you, but they old draws, though. You know what I'm saying? They used. You know what I'm saying? So Falcon can be, you know, the Captain America, but he can't be Falcon. You know, the whole show they made, they doggone best kept to have black people called him Black Falcon.
Yo, I saw that meme. I guess it was the still image where it was the older black dude.
That's the Black Falcon then.
The Falcon.
Nah, man, that's Captain America. I was like, this is trash, yo. I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, you were better as an original character, Pimpin. You're literally the only one. The only one left. We ain't got Black Panther no more.
I'm really curious what they're going to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it said Coogler is like almost writing a memorial for T'Challa. Like Lupita was talking about that 2 days ago. Read an article, and she was talking about how she respected how Coogler wrote the script and how he's directing everything. I was like, it's probably going to be like a transition out for T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? And they can't make sure the Black Panther because she just ain't got the charisma. It's like no shade to homegirl, but she just ain't got it. She ain't got it. They come out better recast at T'Challa. That's just me.
Think they'll pull some Infinity Stone mess and let Michael B. Jordan come back, because I'm actually really disappointed that Killmonger died. Like,
I mean, we have a good stance here that Killmonger wasn't even a villain. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, honestly, in like that was the first time I feel like I watched the movie and looked at the villain and was like, I mean, he not wrong.
Got points. I mean, it was crazy too because like in a comic book, and this is why I was mad, like a little bit angry at like the way that Coogler wrote Black Panther, because in the comic books, Wakanda was elitist, absolutely elitist. Mm-hmm. They were like, screw the world. I love that about Wakanda. Wakanda was like, nah, bro, we ain't sharing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, they meant that thing. They're like, nah, we raise our people differently. We think differently. We are different. We ain't like everybody else, right? There's comic books where Black Panther was going to summits to meet other kings and stuff like that, right? And his kids get around a few people in a Western society, and they come back popping up their mouth. He said, I knew I shouldn't have brought you behind out here. Like literally, that's a. He's like, you've been around your European people too long. Come over here. That actually is a part of his story. You know what I'm saying? They were like, no, we are above a lot of this foolishness they got going on. When you read the comic books, Black Panther normally left the fight because that fight wasn't the fight he was supposed to be at. He was like literally mid-fight. He'd be like, I got something else to do. Now, where you going, Wakanda? And they're like, but Black Panther, we need you. He said, and Wakanda needs me. And he leave. You know, so they pretty much just open up Wakanda. And I was like, they ain't even right. But I guess it fits the MCU narrative because they need to be whimsical and stuff like that. But I'm like, no. Mm-hmm. T'Challa was a freaking revolutionary. That dude wasn't about their life. He was like, nah, pimp, you ain't coming over here. So Killmonger wouldn't even got in. Oh, no. Not in the T'Challa that we had in the comic book. That sucker would have died on entry, on sight. He'd have caught them hands. You know what I'm saying? Like they'd have had a whole crew ready for his behind before he even got out the side. No powers, no gun, don't care. You can take your behind out right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it was too convenient for him to get in. I said, you just land your ship.
Land ship and throw him a body.
Yeah,
this is the man y'all been looking for years.
Yeah, I'm like, it's that easy? The break rank? Wow. Well, okay. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but I agree with you though. I mean, like, but I don't think Michael B apparently is working with DC. So we don't know what's going on with that. You know.
Oh yeah, because isn't he trying to direct the Static movie, right? Is what he's trying to do?
It's Static. They have him for Val Zod. Like, I don't know if he's gonna take it, but he's one of the folk that they want him to play. I don't want them. I don't like tokenized Superman, but that's they got Val Zod ready to line up to be the next thing, you know. So we were like, okay, you know, so they have that, but we don't know if his contract is with DC now and not MCU. Mm-hmm. So he probably could know him, Michael B. He could pull both. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder if they will actually just say, you know, now let's bring him back and let him be Black Panther. It'd be interesting if they did that.
For sure.
It would be interesting because he would literally be different. But if they water him down, it would be trash show. Because that dude was like, I will literally set this world on fire to set my people free. That was his response to the world, which was actually as messed up as it sounded. That was T'Challa's almost. That's like T'Challa in the comic books. He was more like that. He was like, I will set the world on fire for Wakanda. He like during the Skrull invasion, he left. Flat out. Oh, he's like, Wakanda calling me. I take care of my people. And then I was like, where you going? And he was like, I'm leaving. No, where you leaving for? I'm going back to my family. I'm going back to take care of my kingdom. I'm a king. Well, I'm gonna sit up here sitting with y'all in your clubhouse. He left. And it was the right thing to do. He was able to protect Wakanda. But he was not committed to the Avengers. He was the Batman of the Avengers. He drop in, drop out.
Yeah. Well, see, I feel like this T'Challa necessarily wasn't that committed to it was just a situation. All right, so they popped up in Wakanda. So like, all right, well, I gotta handle, I gotta be here for this. But they didn't, I don't feel like he was an Avenger.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I agree with you there. I don't think he was an Avenger yet. You know what I'm saying? Like with the way they treated, but he was just loaning out tech. I mean, like that was my other problem.
That's true.
With Captain America Winter Soldier. It's just like Wakanda just became the weapons manufacturer, and I was like,
we free trade out here.
Yeah, hell, I'm like, what? He just handing out vibranium.
Oh, T'Chaka would never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
T'Chaka killed his own brother, bro.
Yeah.
Kill his old brother and abandon his nephew. Just
but on the real, like that was also T'Challa. T'Challa was the same way. He wasn't loaning out vibranium because they only have one mound. They're like, we got one mound. We start sharing with everybody. Everybody gonna have it, and then we ain't gonna be special. It's that number one export. They were the experts who use vibranium. They're like, we ain't gonna be doing that. You come to me, but you gonna pay a grip. You gonna pay a grip to get even a piece of this. Captain America had to go back to Homeboy to get a reforged. It was like, you coming to me. Bring your behind nowhere else. It was like, well, I ain't got vibranium but me. I got an abundance of it. But I'm saying like stuff like that, and I was like, we'll see. Man, like you saw the lineup already. You already saw the lineup for Marvel. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we'll see what happens with that. You know, so we'll see what happens. I'm not confident with MCU. I told you Endgame was it. You know, so the TV shows are fun to a degree, but movie wise, they're gonna have some stuff for people to watch, but I'm not committed anymore. I'm not
even excited for Spider. You know how big a Spider-Man fan I am. So I still haven't seen Far From Home.
You did yourself a favor.
Why I haven't seen Far From Home, right? Because Into the Spider-Verse exists. I feel like I don't need no Spider-Man movie.
I can't knock that. Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie we've ever had. So
I'm just not even interested, man. I'm just like, damn, where Miles at, bro?
You are literally okay. You know, because like if you don't watch Far From Home, no offense to that movie, but you really haven't missed anything. It's literally high school Dawson's Creek Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? It's CW Spider-Man. Like that's pretty much what that show is. And that is not Spider-Man. I don't know what that is. but that dude ain't got no Uncle Ben. That dude ain't broke. That dude ain't got he first, and then on top of that, he ain't got responsibilities Peter Parker had. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't got none of that stuff. He just known because he liked Tony Stark. When was that ever in a part of Peter Parker's life where everything he did hands on Tony Stark words? Anywhere in comic book history that I forgot about that I just didn't. I missed. I don't think so.
Then he in the comic books eventually become richer than Stark, right?
and his homie was Reed Richards. It wasn't Tony Stark. He went to Reed Richards for the symbiote suit. He went to Reed Richards. He didn't go to Tony Stark. What you gonna go Tony Stark for? The dude just builds suits. That's all he good at.
Right. And Reed Richards was right up the block.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And he's also more intelligent than Tony Stark. Which is probably why they refused to have, outside of Fox deal, why they probably refused to have Reed Richards and Robert Downey Jr. on at the same time. They're like, no, we can't let nobody else be smarter than Iron Man right now. I'm like, he was smart only in making like machines. That's it. His greatest gift was just making suits. Other things he was trash at. Everything else he was trash at. he had to learn some fighting techniques from Captain America. Like, he didn't know how to do that right. He was like, Captain America, just come over here so I can whoop your behind real quick, because you just trash fighting. He taught him enough to stay alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's comic books. You know, they're like, oh, we can't show that because, Robert Downey. I'm like, y'all suckers are disingenuous right now, because it's like, this dude is not this good. He didn't just hop in the suit and was just a G. That's not how this happened. This dude was trash in that suit for a long time, became an alcoholic in that suit. Rhodey had to take the suit because homeboy was alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Drove Rhodey mad, and he had to wake his behind up out of stupor and stop being drunk in order to save his homie. And then he still kept drinking. So it's like this is Tony Stark's story. This is Tony Stark's story. They're like, we can't do that story. Of course you can't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a BC character for a reason. Like a literal B-level character for a reason. Like, nobody was checking him for his story. They like the suits. That's it. They're like, oh, he got dope suits. But what about Tony Stark? Oh, we don't like this dude. It took Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. put life into that sucker, man, and made him into a whole new thing.
Did.
You know what I'm saying?
Did, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's definitely one of those, even they wanted to couldn't see it recasted. Like, I can't picture Chris Evans. Like, I can't picture any other Captain America outside of Chris Evans. Like, if they're going to be Steve Rogers.
Well, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. They going full on 2015 Marvel right now. So you got Black Captain America. Ironheart is next.
I'm cool with that.
I'm not. She stole the suit, bro.
Hey, you gotta come up somehow.
She flat out stole the suit. I'm like, so black folks just steal stuff from other people. Not great. You know what I'm saying? Like just she stole the suit and just made it into a female version of the suit. I'm like, great. So now you a thief. Thank you, Riri. You know what I'm saying? So what female 4? We already got it on deck.
Yeah.
With Jane Foster. Trying to think who else is like the new version. I wonder if they're gonna do Captain Hydra. Is that outside the realm of possibility? You know what I'm saying? Cool. Like, because like that was a part of the Black Captain America storyline. When Falcon became Captain America, they showed that like Steve Rogers was actually Captain Hydra, like a sleeper agent for Hydra. This is all 2015 comics, bro. I'm saying this is all current. You know, it's like Captain Marvel ended up becoming like dynamically superpowered for no reason in 2015. So, you know what I'm saying?
I really hope when they bring the X-Men in, they do that justice.
Rogue,
bro.
You know, and my own sister. And she ain't that big of a comic book head, but she loved X-Men. And she was like, she said, that Captain Marvel, ain't that the girl that Rogue like jumped on? I said, yeah. She said, man, I can't wait to see that. She was like, I can't wait.
I need that because Fox, Fox ain't do us right for that one. I need that.
We didn't get no solids from Fox, bro.
I need that, and I need Rogue to have the PTSD like they had in the X-Men cartoon show when she was wigging out, started going through all the personalities. Yeah, I need all of that.
We need every single bit of it. I mean, it's like Rogue's power was just dope. You know what I'm saying? On top, like when she found out how to control it, it was crazy good. So she just like touched it with a finger, and she had just enough to last like 5-6 minutes, and she knew that. She's like, I got about 5 minutes, and she get to work. And she was dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Because like, her power with Captain Marvel ran out. Like, it had a time limit. And so it stopped. And she ended up having to master her powers. Her and Gambit kissed for the first time without him, like, dying. You know what I'm saying? Because your boy was fainting. You know what I'm saying? So like, she's like, all right, I can actually kiss you now. He was all bet. You know what I'm saying? He was ready. Like, I waited 45 years enough for that. But yeah, like They did that, but they actually showed her she was able to she could actually take a glove off, touch a person, boom. And she knew how to control it versus her not being able to control it anymore. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I thought Rogue was one of the most slept on X-Men characters in a group because everybody focused on Wolverine, which I ain't got no beef with that. Wolverine's a dope character, but he ain't the dopest character. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's lots of people that need some focus. Though we do agree though, that if they were going to bring in mutants, that Wolverine would be the best one to do that because of his ability and the fact that he was tied to all the world wars.
Yeah.
it makes the most sense to just bring him in first and then have him be an anomaly that they just keep finding, and it just starts from him. I'm good with that, but the yeah, but I would love to see Rogue just snatch the hell out of the sky. Snatch that chick out of the sky. Let's get it. Let Rogue fly. Forget you. Yeah, so I don't know. Man, because they doing a Marvels. You saw it, right? So that's Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, most trash. In beginning is her power. In beginning. Okay, so she's fake Reed Richards. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just embarrassed. She has exact same powers as Reed Richards. I'm like, Reed Richards does all this. No, he doesn't. He can't make his fist grow big. Yes, he can. He can't make his body grow big. Yes, he can. In beginning is his power. It's part of his power. Yes, he can. And then of course Photon, who is Monica Rambeau. I said they show her in WandaVision.
Yeah, in WandaVision.
So those are gonna be the Marvels movie. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be in that movie, and I'm like, I'm not looking forward to that. So I don't have a movie that I'm excited for. Like if they drop Fantastic Four and it's fire, I'll go and watch that. That's the only one I care about. This first family.
That's a big ish.
But I want the family to be white, and I'm asking for too much already. I'm already asking for too much. In 2020, I'm already asking for too much for a white family. This is like Sue Storm had blonde hair, blue eyes. Reed Richards keep his brunette, like the dark hair with the white streaks on the side.
Right, with the white streaks on the side.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I need Johnny Storm to be a white boy. I don't need him to be black. Don't do that to me again. Y'all did Michael B. wrong. Okay? Michael, like there's no way you can write Human Torch as a black man. None of his characteristics fit anything about a black man in culture. Just don't. And I was like, no. That the cockiness is Caucasian. I mean, that's not a problem. I like it. Thing needs to be a white dude. It just translates better. It's perfectly fine for them to be white and it'd be okay, man. I'm okay with that. God dang it. Shoot. Leave them white. I don't want to see no more of that, man. We gonna change the Sue Storm to be a black woman. Look, bro. I'm like I get it, but it's literally unnecessary. Please keep her as a white woman. We got black female characters that's on deck right now that you can just grab and do a movie with, like literally on deck, right? So we don't have to change. Well, no race swaps. Let's just keep it as a first family, and it's perfectly okay. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, people won't be too offended by that, but they are. Yeah. But,
they'll find a way.
Yeah. That's taboo apparently to say right now. I don't know, but we're gonna stop here because we're gonna talk for another hour. Because we do this in the store. Yeah, but I appreciate you, man. Like this has been fun.
No problem. It's definitely gonna have to do this again.
I'm gonna have to get you and Jimmy back on at the same time next time. Oh yeah, man. Goodness. I need to do that. I didn't even think about that. I was like, I need to get Jimmy on. So yeah,
Jimmy loves some Naruto, bro. He depends.
I already know, man. We wouldn't talk about Naruto because I don't want there to be no fist fights online. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't do that.
When I spoke to him, I was like, yeah, man, I'm finna go out here and talk about Sasuke. He was like, yeah, man, Sasuke do got that plot. I was like, yeah, I'm glad you know.
Well, at least he understood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like shout out to you, Jimmy. You're doing good work, brother. We proud of you, man. Yeah, but until then, solve those enigmas. Don't leave them unsolved. And for the meantime, we almost out of this thing, yo. But in the meantime, cover your face and wash your filthy hands. Make sure you keep up with that.
Please.
So we can get out of this situation, you know what I'm saying, and be done with this so we can enjoy our summer. Please. Just cover your face and wash your hands. Peace.